Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. Happy Sunday, folks. Here we are back for some more Super 1-1 World in Mario Maker 2. The story so far, it's a pretty simple story. A creator named, with the NIM, the username of warspyking, created a really cool suite of levels called Super 1-1 World, which, as the name might suggest to you, is a set of levels that are all variations on 1-1 from the original Super Mario Brothers. And so far, it has delivered on its promise. It's a full 8-world, like Mario game-sized suite of levels. And currently, I love the various interstitials. Whoa, I've never seen this one. That was cool. Mario found the Master Sword. Yeah, I'm in World 3 of these variations. And really enjoying it so far. So we're going to dive back in. And see what more warspyking has to offer us. Now, the very first thing I have to do is not... New notifications? Sure, I'll view them. Oh, hey. Someone played a course that I made long ago. I did not make nearly as many Mario Maker 2 courses as I did Mario Maker 1 courses. But it's nice to see that the ones that I did many years ago now are still out there occasionally getting played. So that's cool. Okay. The hardest part is getting back to Super 1-1 World. Will it appear here as one of my options simply because it's the one that I've been playing? It doesn't look like it. Okay. But if I go to my profile, and I go to played courses, and then I go to the user's profile, I notice looking at the profile now that I'm not actually seeing a creator name anywhere. So if someone is aware that I am wrong about the creator's name being warspyking, please let me know. I don't even know where I got that. I wouldn't just make that up, so it came from somewhere. Okay. Here we are. World 3, a desert world in Super 1-1 World, which is a little bit different than traditional Mario structure. Or, well, there is no one traditional Mario structure, but certainly Mario 3, which introduced the first desert world. No, it didn't. Super Mario Bros. 2 also has desert worlds. But in Mario 3, the desert world is, of course, the second world. That's the background music we're hearing here. So yes, I have two options before me, and they both stand in the way of me experiencing more, or I guess this one in particular stands in the way of me experiencing more variations, because I tried both of these. But I want to go back to this one first, even though I don't think there's another course beyond it, because I wrote this one off unfairly. And I shouldn't say wrote off, but I opted out of playing it for reasons that I think, in hindsight, were flawed. It's called 1-1, but nothing is unnecessary. And as you'll see, what that means is that our creator here took a minimalist approach, cutting out everything from the stage, from this course, from 1-1, including the ground, such that it's possible to finish, but very difficult. What I interpreted this to be was that kind of level where literally you must simply execute the exact series of actions and button presses that the creator conceived and that's the only way to finish it. Dragon's Lair does Mario, or Mario does Dragon's Lair, so to speak. However, when I was putting up the video, I noticed that actually... Hey, British! Hello again. Tasty cup of tea. Yeah, there's a spot to rest. I'm not sure that I'm going... I still need to do the jumps right, of course. But I'm going to give this a few more tries and see if I can get it going. And if I can't, well, we'll just get back on track. So there is, like, those first 3 jumps have to be perfect. Because you need all the momentum off of the bricks to make it to the pipe. But then... poor momentum management, but then you can stop if you want. That is a makeable jump. I didn't need to try to stop. So I should have kept going. Alright. Give this a few shots. This is the kind of thing that... that isn't exactly what I like out of Mario. Some of, for me, the most exhilarating challenges in Mario are when there isn't a single correct thing that you can do that would work. Oh dear. Oh, that's a really long jump, possibly obscured by my own face where my target is. I prefer when, you know, there's a lot of things that you could maybe do, and maybe things are spiraling out of control, you make a mistake, but there's still room to scramble and to improvise and to maybe make it work. Oh, man. Yeah, that particular jump holds no secret appeal for me. I think it actually... Oh, actually, hold on. Maybe it does. I gotta check something. Before I write it off. It looks like it, but I think it's more than that. Yeah, it's a full speed jump. Oh, terrible momentum management. It's a full speed jump where you need the hidden block. Because when I looked at that, I was like... For a moment, I thought... I think I can make that with a full jump because I was playing in the week between last week and this week. I played some more of the real Super Mario Bros. 2, you know, the lost levels. And I was playing on Luigi mode. From the bottom, I think you would need a Luigi jump to make it there. Okay. I don't think I'm going to invest the time into this right now. Or maybe I am. I don't know. Let's find it. Let's find it together. Hop down. Oh, right. Except... fair play. Except that I did not mean to press down at all there. I wasn't trying to exploit the pipe. Okay. Okay. There it is. Put a pin in this one. I definitely want to check it out at some point. I want to beat it. But my headspace right now is not. Mechanical challenge over and over and over again until I get it perfectly right. I would like something more varied. 1-1, but it's a maze. So this one, I've solved the puzzle, in a sense. I just... At my greatest opportunity to finish this off last time, I didn't know the relevant mechanic. Because here's how it's going to work. You see that right there on the left of the screen, there's a pipe blocked by on-off blocks, and it's got the Super Mario Bros. 2 mushroom right above it. Well, that's telling me that if this pipe will put out Super Mario Bros. 2 mushrooms, if I can find that switch. So you got to go into the maze, find the switch, which I think went... I think I went pipe the first time. And then I went door before, but I think the actual answer was pipe, maybe? Or maybe not. At any rate, when you get to the final screen and you can see the real flagpole, you can't get to it because there's a wall blocking you that you need to drop down and go under, but you're on a cloud. Well, it turns out that in this game, Super Mario Bros. 2 Mario can use his pick things up skill to dig the cloud away, sort of in the same way that Mario digs sand. I am now making random choices, doing the exact opposite of what I probably should do. But hold on, am I just going back now? Can't tell. No. So anyway, I wound up getting Super Mario Bros. 2 Mario onto that cloud, but I couldn't get him to dig it because, unlike in actual Super Mario Bros. 2, oh dear, what is going on? This is not good, team. Might just need to start this one over and actually start paying attention. I should probably apply my my computer RPG lesson that I've been learning. Or I guess by now I've learned it, which is just make a map, man. Just take some notes, make a map. That too. So I'm gonna keep messing around right now while I finish speaking. Finish narrating why I couldn't beat this last time. And then I'll start over and actually I'll grab an index card or something, take some notes, actually solve this thing. But yeah, you have to press down in the action button in this to get Mario to dig when he's Super Mario Bros. 2 Mario. Should have grabbed the one up. Very clever the way he turned this into a maze. How you like, each room is recognizably some components of the level. Although I think he might have recycled some for the sake of maximum maziness. Yes, for example, there's 2 of those rooms, and only in one of them is my face obscuring a pipe that you can safely get. Yeah, so I made it all the way in Super Mario Bros. 2 form to the cloud, and then was like, what, you can't dig? So there's some other solution? And then by the time I realized that I had to press down, I couldn't find my way back. I ran out of time, both in that attempt at the level and in general. Okay, we're going to attack this in a structured way so that I actually finish it. Bear with me one moment, team. Okay, I have a notebook with blank paper, blank pages in it. I have a pencil. All right. So, not exactly sure the best way to do this, but I guess I'll try a flowchart. Starting over. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's perhaps the more appropriate way to say that. So start. The starting area has only one pipe, so I'll just draw a line to a box. And the opening area is very clearly the start of the game. Then we come to... Oh, I should be pausing or something while I'm making notes. Okay. entering on a middle pipe, and then there are two choices. So I've already broken my flowchart formatting, which doesn't matter. So I'll just carry on here. Use the wrong shape of symbol since I have a decision point to track here. But okay. Door. Left. Pipe. Right pipe. Okay. Alright, from here I'll go to the left pipe. And the left pipe takes me to this room. Pipe. And a pipe down here. And a door. The right pipe goes back. And then we have door and middle pipe. The least propulsive Mario action that has ever been broadcast on Twitch. I'm willing to bet. Let's go right to a door. This door takes me to a place with a door, pipe, and a shorter pipe. The door, of course, goes back. Middle pipe. Right pipe. In the end, it'll be more fun to watch me do it this way, and then we're done pretty soon, than it would be to watch me just make random choices forever. The middle pipe cruelly goes to a mirrored version of the same room. Door. Or no, of the previous room. The right pipe goes back. Then we have mid pipe and door. Which takes us to, whoops. The door takes us to a facsimile, not the only one in this level, of the end of the stage. Door. Pipe. Tall stairs. Pipe. Obviously the door is what goes back. Mid pipe. Right pipe. This place is a maze. As the great John Lithgow. Oh wait, I've drawn this incorrectly. It's not two pipes, it's two doors. Left door, right door. Okay. Let's do the pipe. The pipe takes us to a room that looks like one we've seen before. But is it? I guess there's a problem with the flowchart method here. I could wind up drawing the same rooms again and again. But that's why I am drawing the rooms and not just writing down what the choices are. Came back up the left pipe. This leaves me with middle pipe and door. So, I think a worthwhile question here is whether this is indeed exactly the same place as I've been before. And since I got to the place that I was in that looked like this before via, oh no. Okay, if this door takes me to another version of this room, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, but, aha. Hold on. Door. Where does this middle pipe go? The middle pipe goes to here. And then if this door... okay, I believe... heck yes. Okay, this is valuable. I have made a discovery, I think. Yes. But what is the discovery? Let me review. This door is this door on the left side of this room. Mid pipe here. Took me to this place. Excellent. I think. Okay, hold on. Okay. So I'm going from this door. It should take me to this room. Yeah. And then, oh no, what did I think that I had figured out here? Door to here. And then if I take the left pipe here, I come up here. Okay, so this left pipe goes to here, and the middle pipe here comes back. No. Oh no. Disaster. Perhaps I need to rethink my approach, but let's find out by me going back here. Okay. Taking this pipe Should bring me up a middle pipe, indeed. Okay, right from here. Where does this door go? Entirely different place than what I've been mapping so far. Good. Gonna have to run to the washroom for a sec. I'll be right back, gang. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. A sudden, I felt a sudden explosive sneezing fit coming upon me. So in addition to not wanting to do that directly into the microphone, I thought I better go blow my nose and whew. Hello, Stimpinski. Well, you know what? We've got one RPG-esque experience right now. I'm trying to solve this maze with actual mapping. So I'm applying the lessons that I've learned from Ultima games and Pool of Radiance on here, little wizardry and might and magic in my own spare time. So far it's not helping, but hopefully it will. My hope is that it will. Okay, so here the left pipe should take me to the right pipe here, and then the door here should take me to a room with 2 pipes. Beautiful. From here, the middle pipe should take me to the right pipe on a screen with stairs in the middle. Yeah. And then, where does this left pipe take me? Because I thought I had found a connection. And I think I have. If the left door takes me back to... Yes! Okay. So this middle pipe... Great. I see what I've done. I've closed off a branch, but before I recognized that I'd closed off that branch, I had doubled up on adding a room to the map. Fortunately, warspyking has to play fair with us in that regard because the Mario Maker engine wouldn't let him not. The trick is that he has duplicated, like, you can see how each room here is clearly based on elements of 1-1, not only because it has to by its gimmick, but we can look at them and see, like, this is the end of 1-1. But he's used some of them multiple times. But okay, now I've got something here. Because if this place will take me back to this pipe should take me to this room. The door here should also take me to that room that we were just in that looks like the end of the stage. So where does the middle pipe take me from here? Ah, it takes me to a thing that is going to be much harder for me to draw in a little rectangle. Oh, that's cruel. Okay. It really does sound like it, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I feel about that. I gotta draw this from the left to the right. Whoops. Excuse me, Goombas. Okay. This room has a single block with a door on it. Some blocks up there. And then over here, a primitive visual representation, but it's getting the job done. Stair blocks over here. And then to the right of the stair blocks was just a door on the way down the stairs. Perfect. Okay. Oh, you absolutely have that option. Which in like a situation like what you're describing with King's Bounty, you could combine your options. Have duplicate areas and also like doors that go one way but then not the other way. I remember this is not the exact same kind of thing, but I remember a pretty cruel trick that Wizardry 1 plays in one of the middle area. There's a lot of superfluous dungeon levels in Wizardry 1 that are really just there to give you places to fight enemies, grind experience, find items. Because the first 4 levels have like a contained quest you need to complete to get access to the rest. But when you complete that, you get an elevator that takes you all the way to, you can skip all the way down to the 9th level. And then on the 9th level, the secret chute to the 10th and final level is like 5 steps from the elevator. And on one of those interim levels, there's a long hallway that as you're walking down it and you're trying to map, you step on a teleporter that teleports you into an identical hallway so you don't know you've been teleported. And the extra cruel trick here is in the new hallway you've been teleported into, there are pit traps. And so you hit a pit trap in your mapping and you don't realize you're in a different corridor. So you annotate it in the hallway you're on and you think, uh-oh, pit traps. Because in Wizardry 1, there's no way to avoid them. If you step in them, you're just taking a lot of damage, possibly losing characters. And then you, looking at the hallway, I was like, okay, I've pretty much mapped this whole thing now. And because the dungeon levels wrap, I was like, I just need to keep going north for a few more steps. And I think I come around the other end. So I kept going. And no, you're in a different hallway with a bunch of additional pit traps. Well, let's do the right-hand door here first and see where that goes. Oh ho ho ho! I think I see. what's going on here. I think I found another closed loop. I hope. Obviously, I need to go back through there. Should I verify the loop right away? I think I should. And to do that... Ooh! That's exciting. Any particular... Going to like a gourmet pizza place or just somewhere you can get some like cheese and pepperoni? So this should take me to... Here, yes. And then... Does this door take me? No, it doesn't. I haven't found a loop. It was a beautiful dream. Well, now I'm lost forever. Map-wise, so I better just start over. Okay. Here we go. I'm not actually sure this is going to turn out to be a faster method than, given I was so close to winning with the stumble about madly strategy last time. So here... I haven't tried the middle pipe here yet, so I'll keep with the door. Which brings me here. And then the right pipe should take me to here. And then this door should take me to the area that looks like the end of the stage. The map works. Here the pipe is just back into a loop. And so, I will take the right-hand door. What did I restart for? No reason. Okay. So, is this the one where there's a pipe to stand on? No. Could have also tested that by turning off the thing, but okay. We have a pipe, some ground, a pit. And then, on the other side of the pit, some blocks up above, and a door. And another pit. Very good. What I really appreciate about this room is that it only has 2 options. So let me hop in the pipe. Actually, hold on. Did I just misjudge the falling arc of the Goombas? I should verify this visually. There's no pipe there. Exactly, British. 2 ways. There's no option except the wrong one. But okay. The pipe from there takes me to a fairly similar layout room. But not the same room. There's a pipe. There's a door. There's a meowing cat who wants a drink, but she can hold on for just a minute because she had a big drink right before we started. Yeah, it is roughly the same area. Or the exact same area. And I entered here from that pipe, right? Right? Hold on. No, I didn't enter through that pipe. I entered through the left pipe. Okay. Getting cramped on the page here. Oh, and I'm just remembering that I was going to do a flowchart activity with my students this week before a personnel issue forced me to cancel a tutorial. And so to get them I secured a whole thing of giant A3 sized paper specifically for drawing flowcharts on, which is just downstairs. I'm not using the optimal medium for this. Okay. Might as well get the one up for my troubles. Not like the lives really matter, both because of my enormous supply of said lives and because of... Oh, good. Oh, good. Is this truly just a dead end? Sure is. We love a dead end. Don't need to draw this. Just write dead end. Oh, this cat. Why did I ever let them know when they were kittens that they could get running water from the bathtub tap? Or alternately, why do I myself have to have the feelings of a responsible adult who, even though he doesn't pay for the water, because he lives in an apartment, doesn't want to just leave the water running for his own convenience because he feels a sense of guilt with the waste of resources. Okay. Okay. Let me go tend to that cat. I'll be right back, and we'll get it going. Stubinsky, if you have to step out for pizza while I'm gone, enjoy it. Otherwise, I'll see you in just a moment. False alarm. She's not thirsty. She's agitating for extremely early LUNCH, which is not going to happen. Meanwhile, an actual emergency. Look, my headphones just broke when I took them off my head to go check on the cat. I believe the headphones are still working, but they are no longer properly affixed to my head and never will be again. All right, a big room here, which is shaped almost identically to a room I saw earlier, but there is a visual clue. Actually, no, there's multiple clues that it's slightly different. One is that you enter through a pipe over here. Blocks, blocks. That's true. And also, have a birthday coming up where at least some of my loved ones are just going to get me gift cards. And when I bought these headphones, I just bought the cheapest. I looked up good headphones for streaming. And then I bought the one that it said where the one on the list that I found where it said here's the good, if you don't want to spend much money, here's the one that's okay. It's definitely the best budget model. So maybe I should take this as a cosmic sign. The universe is telling me it's time to splurge. Get yourself some really nice top. Oh ho ho ho. Okay. We found the exit. So now, let's go back to the start and try totally different starting options to see if I can find... Once I find the mushroom. Heading out? Okay. Have good pizza. Okay. This door leads to a room here that looks like the part where the first star in the game is hidden. Obviously, 1-1 in particular is iconic as a video game level, probably even to people who otherwise don't really think of themselves as gamers at all. But Mario 1 levels also have a special iconicness to me, not just because of the game and how much I played it as a kid, but because Kraft Dinner, when I was a kid, the KD folks, Kraft, only option here is a door. That's nice. We love constrained lists of options. The promotion, you know, they often do things, put like little collectible things in the box or on the box to get the kids to be like, you know, I don't just want you, Mom, to get lots of Kraft Dinner and grocery day so we can eat Kraft Dinner every day, but we need to eat Kraft Dinner every day so I can complete my collection. And a thing that they did was they did little artistic renditions of specific points in Super Mario Brothers 1 stages. And then you could get a big poster because there was one moment from each course. So all 32 courses, there were 32 options, I think, that you could get. And then you could put them all on the poster and try to complete them all. I don't think I ever completed it all, but I had a lot of them. And so like little chunks of level also stand out to me because of art that I decorated my childhood bedroom with. Okay, so this door does not take me to a constrained set of options, but does it in fact take me? Wait a minute. Yes, it does. Haha. I'll just start over to get back to where I was. Yeah. And I'll just note that it's the pre-victory room. So then I want to do left pipe and take the middle pipe. At this point, I'm probably safe to... Wait a minute. Hold on. Does the middle pipe have an option for me to go somewhere? No. So... mostly good news, in the sense that here's another dead end. But okay. Where have I not explored an option? Ah, I see where. Take the middle pipe back. Take the door. Take the middle pipe. And the middle pipe again. Now in this room, I have not mapped either of the doors, it looks like. Which is strange. Wouldn't have expected that, but okay. Left-hand door. Takes me to a facsimile of the end. Is it... Then will this take me back to... No, it won't. Takes me to a facsimile of the end that is different from the previous facsimile of the end. I don't want to try to wrap my head around this yet, even though it might actually be the right way to go. Let's try the right-hand door. Although if this one leads to a dead end, what happy news that would be. It sort of does. Okay, so I gotta do the left-hand door. Which takes me here. To another facsimile of the end that looks exactly the same as far as I can tell as the other one. So, we have a right-hand door and a middle pipe to take. Let's try the pipe since it offers a path of return. Pipe here takes me to the switch. Okay. We should have now solved our puzzle. Let's check it out. From here, I want the left-hand door. There's such a quick route to the end from the start, too. I barely needed all this mapping, it turns out. But that's okay. From here, I'll take the pipe back. Here I want the pipe. Then I want the door. Hey Abra, what's up? Has your sister convinced you that it's almost LUNCH time? Because I promise you it's not. From here I want the right-hand pipe. And likewise, I want the pipe on the right here. And I'll be back at the start. And then after all that... You know what? I haven't done enough of Mario Maker 2, even playing levels, to know when you're... Maybe someone knows the answer to this. When you're in Mario 2 mode in a non-underground stage, like if you're just in an overworld stage, would it play the overworld music there, the like bouncy ragtime piano song? We've done it. Excellent. Well, that's very satisfying. And while, in hindsight, it might have actually been quicker if I had started bumbling around, realized the road to the ending that quickly, and then just remembered it. What I will say is that flowcharting it out really helped me appreciate the cleverness of the layout. That was a lot of fun. It gets the like. Normally, basically anyone's level, if I was just playing random levels, whenever I like play someone's level, and either finish it or give up, but not because I thought they were being unfair, I would always give them a like. But because I'm pretty invested in the overall concept here, I'm trying to be judicious and actually think about which ones do I think are, like, you know, do I respect, and which ones am I absolutely loving. 1-1, but it's a surfing course. Oh, what does that mean? Oh, I see. I needed to act a lot faster there. Oh. Oh, I see what's going on. The super fast skull platforms have been set up in such a way that they launch off their own rails and then land on rails that launch them again, creating waves. This seems like it has real getting frustrating potential, but what it also definitely has is a friggin' great concept. And it might not be as frustrating as it could be. We'll find out together. Hesitated because of the Goomba situation. And missed the wave. Oops. I don't think this is not gonna be the same challenge that 1-1 but Noom was. I think I'll complete this in, say, less than 150 goes. Then again, who knows? Mario actually hitting the lava and being defeated by it is a Mario Maker 2 addition. Whoops, to the Mario 1 formula. Super Mario Bros. 1 formula. Because, as you probably recall, played the original game, the lava was just it was just a visual. Mario would just fall like into a bottomless pit. We just understood it differently because we saw there was lava. I was not even under any pressure there. I had struggled through, got back on track, and then just poor momentum management. One flaw in my decision this week to go back and play some more lost levels in my spare time is that this is not it's not even trying to be perfect emulation of what Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. 1 physics were like. Whoops. And so I've reaccustomed myself to one similar but different Mario. Hello, Cedric! I have never seen this particular gimmick before, and it's great. Well, that was an inopportune hitting of the secret block. And that was just incompetence on my part. So, I gotta say, all respect to people who surf. Seems terrifying to me. This is a case, when I was doing 1-1 but Noom, for example, I absolutely needed a lot of those most of those deaths. I mean, not all the ones where I got squished right at the start like a fool. But like, I needed to figure out like how exactly does this work? What's the challenge? Here I kind of feel like I'm behind schedule on when I should have had this figured out. Or like been able to beat it. But that's okay. Because it's fun. Tried to get on the bottom of the wave and just bypass the Goombas. Which probably wouldn't have been a good idea. I think the wave actually might have just squished me there. Against, and not like killed me, squished me. But because I would have touched the blocks from below, I think I might have been pushed through the bottom of the block and just fallen into the lava anyway. What did I do there? I don't know. One thing that I'm realizing is that while you're standing on the thing, you really don't want to be moving at all. Much easier when Mario's standing still to manage your jumps off of the wave. I'm also trying to keep talking because I got a copyright notice on the first video on YouTube just for a single like 10-second part where I got too focused and so the only sound was the game audio. So I don't just want, although, I mean, the solution there was easy enough. I just said, fine, cut all the audio out of my video for 10 seconds. Thinking too far ahead into avoiding the Goombas and not enough about also landing on the wave on the other side. There's not that much wave there. You can actually look at where the wave is and not just where the rails are. Hey, Squeaky. It's really just not even close to time. Since Danielle's gone away, we spent plenty of time one-on-one last night, so you can't say that I'm neglecting you. Feel a bit ripped off by the hit detection there. Game cheats. Man. Frustrating that the one where I got the furthest I lost not because I got forced into a bad situation, but literally just because I got out of a bad situation and then ran into the lava like a dummy. Because now I'm not even getting back to that point. Oh. Feels like, like, in fact, like I imagined, the reason that surfing is appealing despite the scariness. Feels really good when you get it going. It's got the game feel you want. Oh. Not forced through the bottom of the wave. And then I was so struck by that revelation that I stopped trying. Oops. It's alright. Worst case scenario today is I don't get much done in the way of progress, and then I say, well, hey, This weekend we did episode 50 of Friday Night Frosthaven. Finally got Michaela on the show. I beat King's Quest 7 on Saturday. And then I'm moving on into episode 50 of Greg and James Beat 'em Up. Don't hold left when you're jumping, man. You've said this. Get off the thing and then add horizontal momentum to the equation. I'm willing to bet that if you were to get onto the famous pipe, that it would drop you into just a pit of lava. Ah. However, now that I understand the way that Mario will interact with blocks that he's pushed into by these things, I at least have a little bit of flexibility there in how to navigate parts where the blocks are getting in the way of the crest of the waves. Kind of in between games in my non-stream gaming time, which is exactly the right place for me to be at this point in the school year. Stay focused. Getting hit by that Goomba right there is my getting squished at the very start from the Mune level. It's my version for this level. I suppose if I could heroically grab the super mushroom somehow, that might be helpful, except that actually it might make it much, much harder to navigate. Yeah, I haven't had a big game on the go in my own time last little while, which is good. I should not, I already feel like I'm not reading enough, for example. There are things I wish I was doing in my spare time that I'm not getting done, largely due to a mix of fatigue from work being busy, and then just, the way you can easily get in your own head. I should be reading more, but then, don't want to read unless it's the perfect time. Stuff like that. So if I had, a big video game on the go, it would just be a disaster. What I have checked out, a friend of mine recommended an indie game to me called The Red Lantern. And I've only played 45 minutes of it so far. And I might not get a chance to play much more of it for a month. But it seemed pretty cool. It's called The Red Lantern. I tried to trust that the wave would be there, and it abandoned me. Yeah, it's called The Red Lantern. And it's sort of I guess you'd call it a survival game. But the narrative is you're playing as a woman. I want to say a young woman, but I actually have no idea. Could easily be a woman my age. So young by certain definitions, but objectively not actually very young. But she has, for whatever reason... Oh, absolutely. And the execution is really good too. Yeah, this is a case where combination of I still have not, because I don't usually do action games on stream, I have not really developed the skill to keep on saying words while executing to the best of my abilities. Like, this is one that, like, with the new one, I bet even if I was playing that offline, I still would have, like, maybe it wouldn't have taken me 45 minutes and 100 and something lives. Yeah, I know. I had it going. And I was very close, too. Like, Neum would have still taken me quite a while, I think, even if I was doing it by myself, but probably, like, I don't know, tough to quantify, but maybe like 2/3 of the time it took me, or maybe even half. This, I think I would have long since beaten if I wasn't my own distraction here. But that's okay, because we're having fun. But yeah, this Red Lantern game, so the young woman, or the woman character, has reached a point in her life, like many narrative indie game protagonists, where she feels a sense of classic that Goomba. She feels a sense of like ennui or like uncertainty about the choices she's made. She needs some kind of change, so she decides she's going to become like an Alaskan survivalist, I guess. And a friend of hers has offered her access to a cabin, and she's making her way to that cabin right now via dog sled. And so the opening part of the game, you're just controlling her perspective. Haha! Except I have 5 chickens right now. They're just eggs, but 5 chickens. Right. I just did a long horizontal jump because I was aiming at a flagpole. Okay, I will continue describing this Red Lantern game in a moment. It's time to hunker down and finish this stage. It's time to hunker down and finish the stage. Okay, remember that you're aiming at least at a gigantic version of the axe. Gotta hit the axe, you can overshoot, and cost yourself everything. That one part, man, it really, for whatever reason. There. Nah. So this is the first case, I think, of me encountering Ho ho! Yes, welcome Dashless and your party of 5 raiders. Welcome to me being so much worse at Mario when I'm speaking to folks than I ever am when I'm playing by myself. This is a super 1-1 world, a suite of levels, an 8-world suite of levels, of courses, that are all variations on 1-1. And Cedric had mentioned having seen this gimmick before, and I have not seen this particular gimmick of creating waves in Mario Maker before, and it's very, very cool. But I'm being introduced to it for the first time here. Okay. Now, I trusted in a wave that was not going to be there. That's the 3rd time now that I've basically finished the level and just not connected. Nah. You gotta never give up. Had I not mentally disengaged at that moment where it looked like I lost, I could have easily recovered when it turned out that I had. Actually, one more chance for the wave to save me. But yeah, that's the way for me to be doing that part. Maybe I am gonna lose. Jeez. At the start of this, I was like, this is so much easier than you. And it is so much easier than the hardest level I've played in this so far. But I'm just not connecting on the execution yet. I felt that one start to slip away from me. Frustrating because at that point, I can get past that part. You don't even need the waves. That's all very jumpable. It occurs to me that a more conservative strategy of just staying low on the waves might actually be, once you're past this, maybe that's like an easier way to execute, but ultimately what would make this easier for me to execute is giving it all of my focus, which I'm just not able to do when I know I've got an audience, which is okay. But I promise I'm so much better at Mario than this. Please don't judge me. My friend Lauren is a really good gamer who gets the same level of self-consciousness though, even just playing. She brings her Switch over to my place and like shows me Cuphead or something. She'll like fire up her Cuphead save where she's clearly 100%ed the main game and done like a ton of the DLC or whatever. And she'll load up a level and then immediately just start wiping out again, like getting killed again and again and again. And she's like, I swear though, I'm good at this. And I'm like, I saw your evidence that you're good at this. Believe that I trust that you are good at video games. That I'm not writing you off because you are a girl. Okay. There. That feels good. Nice touch that they programmed in if your creator has set the lava level to submerge the land at the end. I liked that. My first encounter to the gimmick, so also just like I liked it because the surfing idea is cool. But also, the surfing idea merged very well with 1-1. Good variation. So I'll have to circle back to World 3 at some point to tackle that many tricky jumps variation. An ice world. Will that theme follow us through the courses? I don't know. There's only one way to find it. 1-1, but it's leaf parkour. Reach the goal without landing after leaving the ground. Okay. Oh. That's the ground. Okay. Yikes. So, obviously at the start here, I have got to take flight. I think. And then what, though? Okay, hold on. I should confirm. Pipes are ground? Yes, they are. So you gotta fly. And then do you just have to, use the tail to defer landings such that you can hit every Goomba that you need to? Yikes. Oh, man. Well, hold on. What would I even do there? Hey, Abra. It's just not time. I have no idea what's going on with these cats that they think it's somehow LUNCH time. An hour before it actually is. I mean, they do have the excuse of the time change messing with their circadian rhythms, but we've actually managed that pretty well so far, and it's been a week. I get the feeling that I'm missing something. But I don't know what. Not even converting very well on the get started part of the challenge. Okay, yeah. How? How is this even possible? I genuinely don't understand. I would not consider it a spoiler if someone has some insight into what I'm missing. What I do want to check out is there some gimmick surrounding this pipe. No, there can't possibly be. I don't think. Anyway, I failed the clear condition, so what is the point in going here? Only to see... Thank you, British. Like, Like, it seems obvious that I'm overlooking something. Okay, here's what I gotta try to do. Here's something I gotta test. In the interest of searching how I could be overlooking anything. If I land on the down pipe while holding down, does it count as touching the ground? Well, it certainly does if I don't land on the going down point. And the thing is, I could... Quite possible I'm missing a Super Mario Maker 2 mechanic. But I could also literally be missing a Mario 3 mechanic that I just never encountered before. For example, with Super Mario World, I never knew... Okay, no, you can't even go down the pipe. It's a great mystery. Yeah. In Super Mario World, it wasn't until Mario Maker levels started, forcing you to do this just to even possibly complete the level that I knew that Mario could spin jump and like land on things that would otherwise be destructive spikes. and bounce off them. I never knew the spin jump did that. The only thing I knew about spin jump was that it could destroy bricks if you were Big Mario. But indeed, that mechanic does exist. Yeah, I'm a little lost at what could even make this possible. Now, obviously, it is possible. And perhaps when I find out why, which I will be baffled that I found it so hard. Or embarrassed that I didn't know that Mario could do that. I don't know. Okay. I should go investigate what this cat is. Maybe she wants me to fill her glass or something. Something that I can do for her now. So I'm going to go check in on that. And also just quickly see if I can find out on Reddit or something in like a minute. Is there a gimmick that I'm missing? So hang tight, gang, and I'll be right back with you. And we're back at it. Oh, Cedric, can you tail attack the first Goomba? Yes, and must. Because you can't fly. And yeah, that's the thing that I was thinking was like, how long can I delay launching? But the thing is, you can't for very long, right? However, I found a page that was discussing every item in Mario Maker and how they work. And I'm not actually sure whether this is an original Mario 3 feature or an addition, but I think I might know what to do here if I can get started at all. Yeah, the fact that we're being drawn towards that pipe kind of puts a harsh limit on how long you can possibly defer leaving the ground. But let's see. Hey, Chilla! Ooh, is that the same course code that you brought by last time, Chilla? No, it's not. I can see. Okay, hold on. I'm going to write this one down too. And this is what I will... Today, I will check out both of these levels. Before I end up, we'll step out of Super 1 One World at the end to check out the two that you've suggested. Are they your courses, Chilla? Or are you recommending cool ones that you found? Oops. Messed up. However, I think I know what this is going to be. I think I understand. Like I said, let's see. Yeah, there it is. Okay. It's not so hard. Your P gauge resets, the countdown on your filled P gauge resets when you hit an enemy. So the parkour here is just to bop from enemy to enemy while flying, not as best you can with Mario's falling momentum. The index card, my really poor hasty note-taking system, that I wrote the course code you shared last time down with Chilla, unfortunately fell on the ground. I've picked it back up now that I realized that, but I had said to myself, play that level that someone suggested, and then get back to Super 1 One World. Like, play it at the start this time. And I think I would have remembered to do that had the visual reminder of the level of the course code been on the desk in front of me instead of on the floor near me. Okay. I think going down through the 3-block gap partway through that upper level is the way to get down and hit those enemies. So then it's just a matter of, be kind to yourself by letting the screen scroll some before you hit each enemy, so that the next one will hopefully also got to keep track of where Mario is when he goes up off the screen. Fortunately, there's nothing, once you understand the task at hand, I don't think there's anything particularly cruel about the task. It seems eminently completable. Oh no. I had the right timing to land on that guy, but I pulled out too soon. Oops. All right, good. This is another good one. And not, as I briefly feared, a breaking point where I can't go on because I don't even understand what's going on. Once again, second guess myself. Because I think I'll have the most flexibility. I think I can still do this. Nope, not quite. I would have the most flexibility if I was able to hit the first of those two Goombas while it was still on the middle level. Oh. That part's definitely... That's going to be the hardest part, besides figuring out what the hell's going on in the first place. I think once you get through there, it's just a matter of hitting those one of those last two Goombas, possibly both of them. Oops. Did not get started with all available haste. Once I missed him on the upper levels, thought maybe my best bet here now is to go thread the needle, but that's a tough one. Probably not tough if this was a thing that, you know, I had spent any time trying to do in Mario before. I'd have more of the feel for it. But although I have done a few courses with this condition before. I have not done one that was also using the leaf in this way. Yeah, but it's just not time, sweetheart. No. Alright, this Goomba definitely got to hit. And then this Goomba. And then the last two Goombas. Oh no. I should have just hit the first one and gone for it. Okay. We're converging on victory. And because of the way the level is structured, most of my failures don't involve losing a life. And many of my failures, in fact, net me several lives because I'm killing so many enemies without touching the ground. No. Tried to cut out too many Goombas from the equation. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, I know this must be frustrating for you, but I don't know why. Because it's not time, and you have a whole internal clock system for knowing when it's time. Oh! Just trying to just quickly hop over that one, hit the next Goomba, and be on to the next segment of the stage. Oh, wait. But I'm not netting lives if I use the start over. I don't get any of the extra lives. But still, I will come out ahead on lives for this level, which is nice. Felt that one slip away from me. Oh, come on, man. Lose at the hard parts. Don't just lose at the easy parts. Because you make a slight miscalculation. Rats. 40 minutes I gotta make these cats wait to keep them on a proper schedule. Ah, I knew I was running out of time on my P meter, so I had to dive bomb at him. I just missed. Okay, come on. Okay, now it's all about just my aim. I got it. Alright, sweet. Hey, came out ahead on lives, just like I called. Okay, I like it. Good stuff. Feels good. And then, the truest reward for beating a level in any Mario game, getting a new Mario level to play. 1-1, but it's spin to win. Reach the goal as Super Mario. And we're in Super Mario World, so obviously it's a spin jump gimmick. Which I've already broken. I think I got to spin jump into it right from the start. Which didn't work. Oh, because this is not Super Mario World. I pressed the trigger to spin jump. Intriguing. I can see this one getting frustrating, but I can also see it being pretty cool. So let's find out how it goes. Wait a minute. Oh, no. Because the reason that this isn't easily defeatable is he's not playing by the rules, is he? No. There's only that one mushroom. Alright. The fundamental trick is that Spin Mario has to hit enemies to get any height. So you gotta use every enemy properly. 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 Oh man. Okay, but it's always the same bounce when you're spinning off a block, which means the timing for how to hit every enemy is exactly the same, except that you also have to hit them at the right time for the jump to work for you. But oh, and actually, a big chunk there can just be accomplished by effective spinning. You're not trying to get it. It's only when you need to get up that it's actually vital. But that timing's okay. I don't think this will be the one where I say, all right, let's go check out Chilla's suggestions. And then call it a day. I think I'll get through this one. I think. I mean, I know I will in the fullness of time. But right now... I suppose it's a happier approach. You'll feel better. Can't do the spin jump once you've crouched. There. Might be a happier approach to go over with the Goombas, just so you don't have to get the momentum right for that second jump. But who knows? I mean, it's not that hard. The momentum is just you need to be moving forward when you hit the edge block. Oof. There might be I wonder if there's a trick. An exploit where you can somehow break Mario's spinning momentum. Not that I want to cheese the level. Oh, these are all doable on their own terms, except for that. Okay. Okay. Once you get moving, it feels eminently reasonable, actually, in the later stages of the level. Hi, I see you, sweetheart. It's just that you're demanding things that you can't have yet because we have a system. Arrgh. Alright, here's what I'll say. I think I'll just be able to beat this one. But if it comes time that I actually have to feed the cats before I've beaten this one, that's where I'll say, time to check out Chilla's recommended levels and call it a day. Technically don't have any obligations. Well, I'm going to be... I have social plans in the evening tonight. But while I am free of obligations in a sense, Oh. With Danielle, my partner Danielle has gone away, and I want to reserve some time in the afternoon. Oops, to just do some bonus housework. Score good dude points. When she comes home, the apartment is much nicer than when she left. Ah. I assume that this sort of a Choco Mountain-esque aesthetic is what you get. I can't even remember, but if you use desert for Super Mario World. Okay, come on. Ah, the one remaining jump. Okay. One last thing you need a Goomba for. Or any enemy. Since obviously the one Koopa Troopa in the level will also get the job done. Well, the one Koopa in the level can't get the job done at the end, obviously. It's not there. Ah! I knew I was boxing myself in there. And I hesitated there. I had the momentum locked in to make that and hit that guy right at the edge. And then I thought I didn't, so I tried to pull back. Thus pulling back just enough to ruin everything. So in preparation to sometime soon start King's Quest Mask of Eternity, I installed it because I'd already purchased it. From GOG Games. But I had yet to install it. And so in installing it, I had the opportunity to actually look at a screenshot. And I'm really interested to see this game, even just for historical reasons, not necessarily because I'm expecting to have a ton of fun. But I gotta, seeing an inventory bar that clearly had, consumable items and ammunition and stuff, and items with numbers to tell you how many of them you are carrying. Didn't look like King's Quest to me. From what I understand, because I read a little bit about the development history and stuff, I might have been overstating the case about things being forced on Roberta Williams and not her actually being invested in doing something new with King's Quest. No. But nonetheless, it's still you look at it, you just think well, that's not King's Quest. In addition to just looking worse than the games leading up to it, because 3D graphics were not good when they were first popularized. The advantage of 3D graphics was that they allowed 3D gameplay, not that they allowed things that looked nice. Okay. Oh, I know, sweetheart. Everybody knows. It's well known. And then, of course, there's also the possibility. I read a Wikipedia summary of the development process, so obviously it's quoting some documents that are mostly contemporaneous interviews. And so also when you're hearing that, you know, Roberta Williams thought that they had a great creative process, her and her co-creator, between like things that he wants to try and things that she would like to do, and you know, exploring the ideas together. You got to keep in mind that could have been just basic professionalism as opposed to her actually saying, like, I really am glad with the direction that this is taking. And, you know, she did leave the video game industry for a couple of decades after King's Quest Mask of Eternity came out. So there's, yeah, I'll be interested to learn more in the coming weeks, both about what this game is all about and what it's like, and then also, what was the story? Okay. Ah! Oops. Getting too hasty in the early parts because now I'm all mentally plugged into figuring out the latter parts. A problem I often run into when completing challenging Mario courses. The setback of suddenly getting stuck on the part that you had resolved. Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense. I mean, when she did return to the video game industry, she did not go back. Well, she went back in the sense of she did go back to her roots with the game that inspired her by remaking Colossal Cave Adventure, but she remade it as a 3D game, also optimized for VR. And yeah, you're exactly right. There's probably some of that. Not that she was forced into 3D-ifying King's Quest, but rather that they 3D-ified King's Quest at a time when maybe especially offering longtime fans, everything they were used to getting from the series wasn't something you could do. Because one thing we had gotten used to was having absolutely gorgeous graphics. I guess for me, that's something I'm used to now. Oh. Yeah. I thought that I was cooked. Turned out I had the momentum to keep going. Except that momentum was totally thrown off my timing. Okay, 20 minutes left on the Can I Complete This Today timer. I think this is another one, kind of like I was saying with the surf level. I bet I could. Oh yeah, lighting. Any game that was doing something cool with lighting was really standing out for sure at the time. I'm trying to remember which game. I think it was Unreal. Might have been the game that I was first confronted with, like, the hype of the lighting. And indeed, it looked good, but the thing about 3D graphics is just they had to reach a certain level of sophistication before they aged well, in the same way that obviously less. Hello, SMM2 Kaizo. Right now what I'm doing is I'm playing Warspyking's level, but one viewer has already suggested a couple levels to me that I said, I'll give them a shot at the end here. So if you would like to recommend a level, I will jot the course code down and I'll check it out. I should say, I'm not a big Kaizo guy, so I can't promise that if you have a Kaizo style level for me, that I'm going to, extend my stream by like 4 hours it would take me to get good. Ooh, okay, cool. I'll write that down now. I haven't played this game in years, and I did not spend, although I played a lot of it. Like, certainly if I arrange my Switch games by time played in the final. Okay. If I arrange my Switch games by time played, I don't think it's in the top 10, but it is in the top 20. But I didn't play this nearly as much as I played the first one, and I definitely didn't I must have uploaded 30 something courses in the first one, and I think I uploaded like 5 to this one, of which I would really only stand up for 2 as being like things that I think I got something going. It's cool, but I should might as well be announcing those course codes at some point. If not today, then next week when I'm playing. Or even like playing my own levels, especially because one of the 2 that I think is good is a puzzle level. It's like, well, I know the solutions to the puzzles. So I don't know if that would be a good showcase for whatever I might have accomplished there. But maybe I should just play my own levels. I hear you, Abra, but... Oh. Frustrating, because that's a part where I've cracked what I'm trying to do. And I know what to do there, and I just didn't do it. And not, like, failed to do it. Didn't even try. Actually try this time. Ha 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 ha! With 17 minutes to spare before the arbitrary cutoff time that I had assigned myself. Feels good. And another strong fusion of gimmick and classic level design. This Rosalina hair wearing player has a lot of the records on these, I've noticed. Okay, if the trend from World 3 continues, this one will be notably more difficult, and I might say, not today. I love Mario stretching out his hips. I should probably be doing that now and then during these streams. But I've hit the point once again where I say, all right, I'm just a pile of garbage until the term ends. 1-1, but time attack sections. Okay. This sounds cool. Is that the bad? Like I had to get out of this level before I let that happen? That's the time enforcement mechanism? Yes. Okay. It's not yet obvious to me that this is like the kind of difficulty that I'll get quickly frustrated with, as opposed to good difficulty that I can work with. Not bothering with it. Oh, man. That was quicker than I would have hoped it to be. That felt quicker than it was the first time. But you know what? I also have options. So why don't I try one of my options here? This is also a net levels one. You just die. Oh, well, there's the time enforcement mechanism here. And lost. These might be demanding a level of precision that I am not going to work up to in the time remaining today. So perhaps I will be skipping this one for now. Oh my goodness, not even close. And indeed, far fewer lower footprint count for this level. Okay, let me check them all out. If I feel like I can make progress with any one of them in a reasonable time frame here. Which I don't really. But I'll keep plugging away at it. Otherwise, it'll just be, I'll save, when I'm wrapping this up, I'll save all the hard ones for myself. For better or worse. Ugh. That was closer than I was before, while not actually being close. I'll try that one again. I hear you, Squeaky. I do. I think the real cruelty here, though, is that you got to finish this all in one run. If I'm reading the mechanics right here, it would hurt to get 3 of these. Oh, this one is just run through. That one feels like maybe I can do it. Let me try. Nothing to get on the way, just run as quickly as you can. Okay. Put a pin in that one. Kind of feels like we need... you need like it's not just go as fast as you can and you've got like a couple seconds of wiggle room. 1-1 when it's backwards, 20 seconds. Of course, got to go through a pipe at the start. All of those brief interruptions of my momentum did not help the cause there. This is fun. This puts me in mind. There you go. Much better setup when the thing hits you front on. But yeah, oh no. Really can't be pressing on blocks from the left. Nope. Made it exactly as far as I had the previous time, while screwing up in different places. Yeah, this puts me in mind of the 2 NES remix games that Nintendo put out on the Wii U, where they crafted little challenges out of some of the early generation NES games. And like, here, it's Mario, but do it backwards. It's a level you recognize. Don't hold left until you're in the speedrunning part. Okay. I hear you, Squeaky. Now. But there's the... Okay. What to do about the stairs is actually pretty simple. Run down them, and then you'll be able to jump over them. Or you'll get that in your head and execute it terribly. Not even going to make it as far as I've made it. Actually, pretty close. Which reinforces my feeling. Very soon, Abra, like 10 minutes. Reinforces my feeling that this is within my grasp in a reasonable amount of time. Although it may still be the last one before I check out my suggestions from Chilla and SMM2 Kaizo. Broke my rule, and yet I actually corrected for it accidentally, serendipitously, and then it just didn't matter. Abra, I know. I promise I know. That is not the way. Nor is that, of course. Here we go. It's so tempting when they're being annoying for their lunch this early to just give it to them. But that way lies chaos. This isn't going to work out, but I'm curious. Did I make it even slightly farther? Very slightly. I need to cut about 3 or 4 seconds off of the time that I've achieved so far. And it's all of the efficiency is to be gained in getting over those stairways. Oh. Thumb was pressing up left on the D-pad instead of up, so I grabbed the vine. Okay, here goes. Aha, stealing back my life like a cheapskate. Starting over, even as Mario has vanished from the screen. Really gotta polish the execution there. Because it's really tight timing to run off those stairs as fast as you can and then hit a jump that'll arc you over the next ones. But it's possible. Like this. I'm going to make it slightly further while not succeeding. And in fact, now that I think about it, since obviously I need to... Probably there's just a right-facing pipe that you run directly into. There we go. And it should drop me directly onto the... Nope. Oh. Well, that's satisfying. Huh. That was really, really good. That was great. That was good fun. And so... Okay. We don't break their circadian rhythms if we give them early LUNCH 5 minutes early. So, Abra, do you want some lunch? You do want lunch? Go on. All right, I'm going to give these cats some lunch. I'll be right back, gang. Hang tight. Okay, we're back. Okay, let's carry on with Super 1-1 World a little bit longer. And then... perhaps I just get frustrated on this probable airship level. Or perhaps I get a couple more in. And then I got 3 audience suggested levels to check out. And I'll wrap up for the day. Okay, here we go. 1-1, but it's a shoot 'em up. Reach the goal after defeating all of the Spinies. Okay. So the actual hard part here. You've just seeing a black screen. That's odd. One sec. Let me look at my own stream monitor. It looks fine to me. Are you hearing me, Cedric? Yeah. Okay. I think the real challenge in this one is not necessarily going to be the shooting itself. Oops. Actually, that part of the shooting might be challenging. Aha! Okay, I wonder what happened there. The hard part is going to be getting all the Spinies with the very rapid pace of the scroll. Very doable. But not necessarily easy. Okay. Jeez. Okay. This might be exactly the spot where I'm ready to hang it up for the day. Can I kill this thing by landing on it with the clown car? No. I don't love this because of the scroll speed. Ooh, I'm open to hearing some tricks for sure. Ooh, I just saw the switch. Ooh. Right. Oh no, it's not a multi-shot though. It's a Bowser flame. It probably varies depending on which Mario variation you're playing in. Oof. It was a beautiful dream. Okay. Just gotta get perfect timing to rapidly shoot up 29 of these friggin' things. While also not dying. Wait a minute. Does the presence of a door there suggest the possibility of multiple go-arounds? Let's try. Oh dear. This is a mess. Can't even test the is there a door at the end that lets me loop back through and try, because if there is, that might be what earns this one the like from me, because on its own I find this kind of obnoxious. That was bad. Also, though, what the charged Bowser Fire Flame does do is much like Bowser's Fire itself in Super Mario Bros. It goes through barriers and destroys bricks. I don't know that Bowser's Fire destroys bricks in Basic Mario, but presumably that's another way to get the ones... Oh, this must... Okay. Yes. This has to be about to let me, if I get to the end, take a door back to the start and try again. If I get game over, that's what I'll take the hint for now. One thing that makes the Mario Maker spin on the space shooter a little harder than, say, playing R-Type or Gradius is that Mario is your hitbox, right? Not the clown car. But part of Mario is obscured by the clown car. So not only do you sometimes get the sort of kick in your mind of, oh, I'm about to get hit, but you're not about to get hit because actually it's just going to pass harmlessly through the clown car itself. Ah, Bowser's Fire does not go through, so you do have to duck down and get that guy. But hopefully I'm right, and you don't have to do it in a single glorious victory run. Hopefully there's a little mercy involved in this. Time will tell. And not that much time either. Okay, good. It is as it seems. Great. Okay. So I'm not going to harden my heart to the entire World 1-1 experience and just say, well, we can never pass World 5, it's over. Or World 4, or whichever world I'm on right now. Obviously, you don't have infinite tries because there's a timer. But yeah, this is much more reasonable, especially because, oops, it will generally get easier. Okay, I said game over would be my stop point, but now I want to give it 1 or 2 more tries. Not infinite tries right now. I would be ending here. Oh yeah, it's World 4, yeah. So I will have made basically exactly 1 world's worth or thereabouts of progress because this is the exact situation I stopped in on World 3 was at a branch where I had decided that I didn't want to do one of the levels and I hadn't yet completed the other one, the maze one. No, don't do that. That was exactly the opposite of what I hoped would happen there when I pressed up. I was hoping to get the bottom of that and therefore control my upward momentum. Okay, I've turned the corner on this. This is good and fun. Once I knew that I didn't need some kind of perfect... Yep. But sometimes you get what you need. Alright. How many more times do I want to try this right now? How many more? Not many. So I want to check out those 3 recommended courses. And I want to wrap up, do some housework, have some lunch, all that kind of stuff before Danielle gets home. But I gotta end on a higher note than that. I was asking for that one. Nope. Okay, 90 lives is my cutoff point. I will force myself to stop at that point. And we'll return to this next week. Ah. If I hadn't bumped the pipe there, I could have got that one. There's a real advantage to doing some memorization here. Because if you can zoom to the front and take advantage of the scroll, you can get in position for some of them long before they're going to be able to get a shot off at you. Or you can get greedy, try to get both of those starter ones at once. And then it doesn't matter that you have a rough idea of where you're going. Flame doesn't... I should have already observed flames do not rip right on through everything in their path, but blow up a single. That was tight, but I pulled it off. This is not going to get pulled off. But it almost did. Did I say 90 lives was my cutoff? Last go, officially. 89. Obviously, it's a safe route in one sense to go up to the top, but once you get up there, it's tricky to navigate your way back down. Okay, I got more than half of them on my first trip through. That's promising. Including getting both of the first two, but I didn't get this guy, so I have to get down there and he's gonna get me. Okay. Okay, so I'm not gonna finish it today, but it's so much more manageable than when I started out and thought that the thing was telling me hit all 29 of these guys in a perfect run. Cool. All right. We're almost halfway there. Although one suspects that things might get harder as we go. Okay. So, I have 2 course IDs. Very kind that Nintendo omitted the letters that resemble numerals. All right, so Chilla recommended this one all the way up. Platforming and parkour. A 6.10% clear rate, short and sweet and technical. Okay, let's see what I got. I also played a little Super Mario World this week, so let's see how bad I am at adjusting to the slightly modified physics. Oh, that's fun. Well, start is manageable. Excellent use of gusty gardens. Sure. Ooh. Okay, I remember how this works. Definitely having fun so far. Oh, I should have gone for it. Wait, the goal here is to go up? Oh, I probably need to go, like, wrap around somehow. I bet I have to go down to go up. Sorry, spike. Gotta turn my own face off here. Okay. Oh, great. I'll trust the arrow. Oh, good. The whole thing was playing fair. What was this, though? Oh! This is how I'm gonna get up higher. By slipping through here. And then I had to bring... Okay. I thought I was on track for a first try victory. But what got me there was not failing a challenge. It was not anticipating something the level expected me to do. I don't need the 50 coin. I'll just let it go. This is great. If you're still there, Chilla, excellent recommendation. I mean, it was an excellent recommendation whether or not you're still there. It's just weird if I can't talk to you if you're not here. Oops. I'll just land in front of him. Whoops. Okay. I'll do it right this time. Why did I say that? If I hadn't said that out loud, I would have nailed it. Okay. This is good. I think I'll be able to finish this fairly quickly unless there's some absurd thing at the last moment. I don't even need to defeat this spike to proceed, so I'll just go. And then just bring it down with me and I'm good. Okay. Onwards and upwards. All the way upwards. Oh, a checkpoint. How kind. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling I want to get this one as high up as I can, which is not what I did there. There we go. Ooh, neat. Ah, just had to be holding up. Some more to climb. Nope. Okay, nice. I'm surprised. I guess I'm not that surprised it's only a 6% completion rate because, like I said, despite the impression I might give off due to the combined challenges of learning new mechanics, like Mario Maker 2 mechanics rather than Mario mechanics, and not being great at speaking aloud while maintaining my reflexes, I'm very good at Mario. So I can see how a lot of that is challenging to even just like an okay Mario player. But it was really well done. I think I'm about to say a thing that I loved about Mario as a kid, as though this is in any way unique to me, is that, okay, hold on. Can I change my face a little bit here? Yeah. There. I do not have a terrible goatee anymore. Or a terrible Van Dyke. I kept the mustache part of the terrible Van Dyke that I had for a few years. Fortunately, there's no 58 Dream Street visual record of that period. There. There's an aesthetically unified theme. I'm like a stagehand in the Mario Maker universe or something. Yeah, I remember as a kid it being a sort of like a moment where I really started to appreciate like why, beyond the fact that it's the famous game and it's like the game that you had when you first got your Nintendo, like why Mario is great, was starting to realize how much better the physics of Mario are than the average platformer that arose in its wake, and starting to learn the sense of Mario's capabilities and learning to trust them. Yes, if I do this, I can jump that high and like circle around, or I can, with this much momentum, I can bounce off that and get to here. And that all the way up level was basically calibrated to tickle those feelings. It's like the equivalent of an ASMR video for that feeling you get from Mario. Uh-oh. Let me try that again. F9W 8BH R68, meaning that I wrote it down wrong. So let me just scroll back earlier. F9W 8BH R6G. Well, that's easy to fix. I did not write a G that looks like an 8. I just wrote 8 for some reason. Dax Flame Forest Uprise. I'm not sure if creator QuickWitIt is Chilla or not. This is a themed technical level. The visual preview of the level kind of gave me the sense that this might be similar in theme, but I guess we'll find out. We're getting a level 7 pipe maze aesthetic here. And indeed, a lot of similarity in design, philosophy, and approach, the way the level's laid out. Whoop. There we go. Uh-oh. Lost my momentum. Wait. Lost my momentum to my advantage. Perhaps. Is there a switch I need to hit up here or anything? No, but I'll get the checkpoint flag. I am digging this. It's not necessarily a good thing that the game is giving me this, like, this experience of the last 2 weeks is really giving me the itch to create courses again. I don't have time to be doing that. Not only to do the mechanical aspect of creating the courses, but I should not devote any of my brain space, any of the energy of my beautiful mind, to thinking about ideas for courses right now. Ah, feels like I'm at the end if I'm being rewarded with 3 1-ups. Alright. So my review of both of these levels, whether they were designed by Chilla or by a maker who Chilla knows or discovered, they're both excellent. Just like tight, fun little courses. They play fair, consistent use of a challenge. Like the challenge is really just like, do you know how high Mario can jump? Basically, and like, do you know how to, given a certain set of whatevers, can you make Mario do the jump you need? C7K, 7QM. We'll find out if this one was written down correctly. 7QM X1H. How'd I do? The maker, Cookie Man. In the final. Cool. Plenty of courses here. Some of them I'll take a peek at, maybe, after this first one. Because I gotta wrap up soon, but I don't have to wrap up this moment. In the final, a musical speedrun. I didn't read the visuals there correctly. That was just a timing issue. Well, it's only 10 seconds, so I bet I'll be able to complete this. That's the tricky part. Gotta jump soon enough that I land on the front block and not the back block there, so I have room for a jump before I run into the spikes that are right there. Much respect to anyone who creates a music level. Ah, I jumped and thus failed. Yeah, despite understanding the mechanics behind how you can do a music level, and being not completely incompetent as either a musician or a composer, not particularly good, and certainly rusty today. Any effort I ever made to make a music stage did not produce music. I just couldn't, even knowing the mechanics. I just didn't have the patience. There's no lives to be preserved. I don't need to do the start over thing. There. Nice. A really good use of visual elements to... I was so close. I guess everyone who finishes is close to having the record. There's only 10 seconds to work with, and you pretty much need them all. Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, the visual chaos actually kind of threaded the needle of making what is otherwise a fairly simple speedrun platforming challenge a little bit more challenging. It's tricky to do. And here's a 1-1 variation, so I might as well... Oh dear. I get it. It's not a 1-1 variation. It's a trick. It's a clever use of the... It's a fake design, fake window. Fake preview screen. Okay, hold on. Yeah, cool. Let's check out some more. Lining Mario up perfectly to jump in between two spikes that have just a small space between them. Reach the goal as Mario 2 Mario. Okay. Oh, neat. Okay, I get this. I didn't... One big temptation for me now is to, sometime when I had time, just come up with a course idea. Okay, but how do I get there? Ooh, neat. Oh. Do I run through and then receive another Mario Bros. 2 mushroom on the other side? I certainly hope so. Yes. Uh-oh. Can ducking here protect me from the... No. It cannot, and... Okay. I do kind of wish... This is neat, and I'm going to try it a couple more times, but I do kind of wish it was just replenishing us with Mario 2 mushrooms. Yep. Yeah, jeez. Well, maybe 1 or 2 more tries on this one. It's cool, but there's a little bit too much in between me and retrying the part that I'm trying to figure out how to do. Okay, wait. Maybe I can practice this. Does that first one hit me? If the first one's hitting me, then I think I'm ready to stop. Yeah, okay. Cool. But I think I'd like the defensive part to be a little less finicky, or for it to be providing me with more than just 1 second chance. But aesthetically, did a good, like, set up a boss fight that, like, kind of captures the feel of a Mario Bros. 2 boss fight. Defeat all 3 Monty Moles. And this is what? This level is called Blue Lift Platforming. Oh, I see the trick here. Not right now. But like now that I'm here, I just want to see. Because these are cool. Even when they're not really my thing. Yeah, I go 1.4% completion rate. Kind of makes you feel like maybe I'm in the top 94% of Mario players. But probably not. Oh. Yeah, I see what's going on here. I think. No, I guess not. I don't even know the... Nope. Kaizo Light. Really driving home the... You know I'm not a Kaizo guy. But it's tagged Kaizo Light and I'm still like, oof. Fair enough. This one's pretty fun. Oh, you can't hold the POW block and defeat the thwomp. You need to throw the POW block to defeat the thwomp. Maybe throw it at the thwomp so it hits something. I'm curious about this one. This one has intrigued me. Okay. And then from there, obviously, I gotta jump. Maybe. Maybe this is within my grasp. Don't have much time. Probably won't find it if it is or is not within my grasp today. Stop jumping off of that one. Ah, it doesn't matter if I die. Did I give the like to the music one that I liked and completed? I'll have to go back and check. Okay. From there, all I had to do was get to that door. Okay. I think I can do it. Can I get to that door? Is that even possible? Not if you don't really commit to that jump. Okay. A couple more tries here. This one gets the heart whether I finish or not, so I like this. Can you stand on top of a thwomp? Because if you take damage but don't fall through the thwomp, then I think I see what to do there. Maybe. Oops, I got snagged. Yep. I just didn't do it fast enough. Okay. Couple more tries. Couple more tries. I think I can do this. I mean, obviously I can do this. If I can stop myself from hitting jump at the wrong times. Oh. But then the thwomp timing is actually an essential part of it. Okay. Nice. Fun stuff. That was neat. Okay. Going back to make sure that I expressed my admiration of this one. Check out a couple more. Yeah, we're getting on a wrap-up time. I did like it. Good. Because I do like it. And it's not even that I dislike these. Wait, what turn? I didn't check out this turn-based combat level. Curious about this. Oh wait, yes I did. Oh, I get how it's turn-based. Okay. Not going to crack that one now, but I understand. The idea is it's your turn to attack when the pipes are covered, and then it's their turn to attack, obviously. Otherwise. Reach the goal while riding Yoshi. There's a puzzle here involving some technical exploit that might have been hinted at me. Okay. Okay, the keys are just for fun, I guess. Okay. Oh, no, that's not what I was thinking it was. Okay. this just goes to there. Okay. Whatever's going on here is neat, I think. Do I just have to... Because I saw a P block on the screen. Can I get it? Oh. I would have to spit something in there somehow. Is there a... Oh. Because I know the level description said something about how Yoshi can spit out Yoshi eggs if he gets them in his mouth, and obviously these keys hatch from eggs. And if this door here, if I combine it with hopping quickly, can I get a... Yes. Oh! And then I immediately broke the level. Here, Yoshi spits eggs like that. Okay, so then I gotta launch it somehow through that thing? How do eggs interact with the bouncy circles? I've commented on how much I love that Mario Maker, especially Mario Maker 2, by adding new environment types to the different Mario paradigms results in the creation of new classic aesthetics and music. This is a great making the Mario World, Super Mario World melody. Yes and no. He can spit it through, but it's a conveyor belt coming back. Which means you probably need to just absolutely nail the timing. Maybe stand right up against it. No, even then. Oh, wait. Is the on-off switch going to reverse the direction? Yes. Fun. Alright, on to the next one. Oh, on to the next one. Victory! I like it. I like Cookie Men's busy visual aesthetic. It is busy in a way that can be distracting in some of the levels, but it's nice. I like it. I'm gonna check out maybe all of these. I'm gonna give myself a hard stop time of 15 minutes from now and do my best to enforce that upon myself. But I'll check out as many of these as I can in the remaining time.
Oh no!
No, that thing came back a lot faster than I thought it would. Oh, are there somehow two of them in there? Is that the gimmick? Okay. Oh, I understand. I have stymied myself, and this is giving me a chance to fix it. Or was I? Oh, no, no, no. I need spring. And I can get it up here without it. Cool.
Oh no!
Then I just need to time that a bit better. Obviously, go up that pipe. Okay. I'm going to move on because I want to see more of these. But I'll come back to this at some point, possibly on my own time. And when I beat it, I'll give it the like, because it's nice. Guess the game series matching the music. I like the idea here, and I may or may not be well equipped to do good at it. In theory, I should be, but you never know. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Is that Donkey Kong? Yes. Hooray! Do, 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 do. Oh, is it Zelda or is it Pac-Man? Well, I know it's Pac-Man. I was more like, is that Pac-Man or am I misremembering the Dig Dug music? Well, I both really like that and wish that it was much, much longer, or that there was a whole series of them, because I quite like that. And there's just a lot of good arcade music. Classic arcade game music you'd love to hear. Yeah, that was fun. Okay. Okay. I think that's where I'll wrap up for now with, oh, you know what? I should have. Let me go back. C7K. Should have followed Cookie Man there. 7 Q M X 1 H Not actually sure even how following works, because I haven't been able to get back to Warspike. I've been getting back to Warspiking by looking at my played courses and doing that rigmarole. Okay. Okay. Well, here, let me show. I'll finish here by doing one of my courses. So, of the ones I put up, this one I don't have a ton of love for. It's you know what? Actually, I don't even remember it that well. Ludwig lords over the toads of Lunar City, but his reign is coming to an end. Showdown at Lunar City skyline. Ooh. So this is me experimenting with the day-night mechanics. And I can tell from both the name and the level preview that what I've created here is going to involve some battles with Ludwig, for example, but also I saw some hammer throws. I really like this the bonus music, the do sort of remixed version. Okay, so I gotta get a key. This is obnoxious of me. Actually, it's not so bad. Encourages you to play with gravity. Like I said, I like this little this remix music, so I use it a lot in the levels I've made. But otherwise, what's the point of this place? It's clearly a sub area. Oh, I can get the super ball power if I want. Is that gonna do anything for me? I don't know. Do I want to go back up through this pipe? Can I even? What's it there for? I have barely any memories of creating this in the first place. I'll let that go by. enjoy the gimmick of the Super Mario Land Super Ball power. And another fun music change. You know what? I'm gonna give myself credit for it. This is decent. I don't think there's anything setting the world on fire about it, but it's got a nice unified aesthetic. Fun use of some mechanics. Sure. I'll give myself a qualified thumbs up for this. It's not one of the ones that I thought was that I considered one of my 2 good ones. But it doesn't do anything cheap. It uses some mechanics well. It's got a cool aesthetic. I can tell that I had Mario Odyssey on the brain. City on the Moon. Yeah, pretty cool. Not allowed to give myself a like. This one, for whatever reason, didn't even get much, like only 18 people ever even played it. Not that any of my levels ever went viral, but my 2 better ones, fortunately, are also the ones that got both the most plays and the most likes. So my belief about what I did and whether it was good combines. In Mario Maker 1, I made a whole series of levels where I used the character mushroom to turn you into Toad at the start, and then there were Toad levels that had nothing in that could kill you. So they're using different mechanics to make getting to the end fast harder. And this was me trying to capture that feeling again. And I don't know. Maybe it's okay. I don't feel like doing it right now. This is my puzzle level that I don't think it would make sense for me to just play. Although maybe I should at least put the course ID up on screen at some point or something. But this one is pretty cool. I think this is one where I had a themed idea. I used the theme tag for a reason. And I think I executed it pretty well. Let's see. Something I had a really hard time with in the original Mario Maker, and then again in this one, was challenge. Calibrating challenge well, because not only am I pretty good at Mario, like I mentioned, can't make you believe me because you're watching what I'm doing today and not when I'm in the zone without pressure on me. But I have a tendency to, both because I'm pretty good at Mario and because obviously when you're the person creating the level, you know what you're supposed to do. You know exactly what's coming. So it's sometimes, atmosphere right when I'm standing on the grave marker. And then there's a pipe there to make sure you get as many chances as you want to figure out that you need to go under the grave to enter the sunken tomb. And then it's a trap. There's traps. The theme. Oh, hey, I preserved my. But yeah, the gimmick inside the tomb is traps. If you can avoid the traps, which I'm not even really managing to do very well, you can. Oops. You have a much easier path through. But every time you screw up, you make the level a little bit harder for yourself. Like here. Whew. I got the timing right, so I didn't hit this thing, which would release 4 more boos. You can tell that I'm pretty enamored of using sound effects to try to direct the experience. Definitely taking a hit here on the way out. And then it's the Great Escape. But I escaped. And then when you come out, the music becomes the happy, peaceful music. Well, that's nice. Although, because I exited, there's actually supposed to be... Oh, in fact, I could have got it. If I had hit that... I'm pointing with my finger. If I hit the brick down there right above the pipe, there's a bob-omb who would blast me out. And then you're done. I really felt pretty pleased with this when I made it, and I still like it today. And that's not a bad, slightly more than 20% of the people who ever played it enjoyed it, which is cool. Let's see what they said. Nice. Thank you. LOL crazy. I'm glad you thought so, Bananas. Cool idea. Cool idea. Wow. Thanks, folks. I felt like it was pretty good, too. So this one I'm not going to do because it's a puzzle and I know the solution. But check it out. 2JF, W3N, D1G. I don't know. Maybe you want to check out Valley of the Ice Mirrors. Maybe I'll show it someday, but not today. All right, and I'm right on what I said when I wrap up in 15 minutes. So let's wrap up. This was a lot of fun. I'm just about halfway through in terms of how many courses there are with Super 1-1 World, but of course, the logic of game design suggests that they get harder, and that might mean that in terms of how long it's going to take me, I'm not halfway through. At any rate, I'm going to return to this again next Sunday, but then the Sunday after is when my weekend of marching to the end of Sierra in the late 90s begins. So I'll be bringing Quest for Glory 5 Dragonfire in here on Sunday, and on Saturday I will be... what will I be doing? King's Quest Mask of Eternity. So next weekend, though, I'm going to do Adventures of Lolo 3 on Saturday. So we're getting a real classic Nintendo theme instead of my usual classic PC game theme on the weekends. We'll do some Lolo on Saturday, and then next Sunday we'll do more of this. And then if I don't finish it, that doesn't mean I'm going to set it aside forever or that I'm going to finish it on my own time, because I'm very close to the end of Lolo. And so I will have a slot open for a game that I play here and there, like for a break in between longer things, or when I have a free, it's a Monday off. The summer's coming. I will have more opportunities besides my regular schedule. So I will keep returning to this, at least until I finish 1-1 World. And I will say that hopefully Chilla comes back with more recommendations, whether those are Chilla's levels or levels Chilla found. I would certainly like anyone who wants to suggest cool courses. I'll check them out while I'm doing this. And if I wind up getting the bug when this semester is over to create some new courses, maybe they'll be cool and I'll get some inspiration and I'll do some cool things, or maybe I won't. But if I do, we can check them out here sometime maybe. Onwards and upwards. Boy, I like Mario. Thanks a lot, British, for suggesting this to me. This has been a fun change of pace for a few weeks before we dive into Quest for Glory 5 Dragonfire. Okay, so Tuesday, if all goes according to plan, Greg, my companion, my trusty friend, will be here and we'll be diving in for episode 50 of our exploration of the beat-em-up genre. Greg and James, beat 'em up, that's what we call it. And it's our 50th episode and we'll play our 50th game for that matter. Not because we're on a one game per stream pace, but because we had some games that took multiple streams, whereas most beat 'em ups, especially the arcade ones, don't take that long. Yeah, this is that the last good time before the march into darkness. This is the for any Berserk fans, this is when the Band of the Hawk gets honored at that at court on the very same night that Guts overhears Griffith and realizes, I can't devote my life to another person's dream. I have to go chase my own, setting them all on a course for horror and tragedy. that's where we are next weekend. So yeah, Tuesday, Greg and James beat 'em up. We're going to take one more run at Tough Turf now that we understand that we're not doing anything wrong. It doesn't allow drop-ins. It doesn't allow continues. It doesn't have health pickups. You only get one life. Your health does not refresh at the end of the level. We're probably not going to beat it, but it's really one of the only arcade beat 'em ups that actually challenges you to beat it by getting good. The only other one that I can think of in the arcades so far that we've seen that is like that is the original Neketsuku wa Kunio-kan, or Renegade. And Tough Turf is not even 1/10 as good as Renegade, but it was okay. So we'll check it out one more time. And then Game 50, Konami's SPY, Special Project Y. The Y in SPY stands for Y. That seems like it's going to be a spy-themed game. And if there's time for one more, we'll do Game 51, but I don't even know what that's going to be. On Friday, if all goes according to plan, because this is one of those cases where I'm dependent on other people, but everybody's schedules seem clear, so hopefully Friday Night Frosthaven, we'll do part 2 of the Crystal Enclosure scenario with Michaela in tow as our new player 2 for however long. She might only be with us for one scenario. She might be intermittent, like she comes back now and then for a scenario. Maybe she gets the bug. She just becomes a regular. But she's with us for one more week, and we'll be diving into that next Saturday. Like I said, Adventures of Lolo 3, taking a break from the King's Quest saga, especially the most important time to take a break and take a deep breath. Between King's Quest 7, oh my goodness, waffle syrup! Great to see you, and thank you again, as always, for subscribing. Just in time to have almost seen me play a sort of arguably contemporary game. Mario Maker 2 is semi-contemporary because it's only like 5-6 years old. But of course, Mario Maker 2 is variations on games that are much older than that. But yeah. So next Saturday, some structured puzzle solving in Lolo 3. And then next Sunday, we'll be back here in Super 1-1 World for one last go in this little 3-week run. But it won't be the end of it. We're going to keep on playing this. So, awesome. That's where we are. And that's where we're going. If you came right at the end, thanks for showing up. But my usual spiel. I threw off my usual spiel by trying to put a twist at the start. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, well, you can't hear my voice. I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time, we're all going down the same pipe together. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.